Hello my schoolers, I am Abiola. This is my school channel where we'll be solving the JAMB past question year 2018 for mathematics. In this clip, we'll be solving questions from number 1 to number 10. So let's solve question number 1 together. In a class of 40 students, 32 offer mathematics, 24 offer physics, and 4 offer neither mathematics nor physics. How many offer both mathematics and physics? Definitely you will agree with me that this is a question on set theory. So we are given a universal set as 40 students. In a class of 40 students, universal set equals 40, okay, equals 32 offer mathematics, that offered mathematics, not mathematics alone. So, okay, then we add it up to the number that offered physics. So it's likely that part of this 24 that offered physics actually offered mathematics too. So that is why we are putting it away from the unknown variable. Plus, we have 4 that offered neither mathematics nor physics. So this is very clear. Okay, then we are asked for the number that offered both mathematics and physics, which we don't know very well. So let's open up our bracket. So we have 32 minus x plus 24 minus x plus 4 plus x. When we collect like terms, what do we see? Minus x, that's minus 2x, all right? Minus 2x plus x, that gives you minus x. 32 plus 24, that gives us 56 plus 4, that is 60, which is equal to the universal set 40. Okay, so if we move this 40 here, it becomes negative. We bring this x outside, it becomes positive. That's 60 minus 40, okay? And that gives you 20. So the number of those that offered mathematics and physics, they are 20. That is what the question requires. So in case you are now asked, probably in other questions, that what number offered only mathematics? Remember, we are told that 32 offer mathematics. So only mathematics will be 32 minus number that offered both. That is only 12 offered mathematics. So for further questions that you may be asked, okay, how many students offered only physics? That will be 24 minus the number that offered both. That's 20 equals 24 minus 20, that gives you 4. So this is the number that offered only physics. Okay, this is just for extension's sake in other questions you may encounter in your coming exams or in your practice. So looking through our options, we are asked to find the number that offered both mathematics and physics. The number is 20. So if you join me to go through our options together, option D is very correct. Question number 2. Find the values of x for which we have this equation x plus 2 over 4 minus 2x minus 3 over 3. This is less than sign to 4, okay? Less than sign, then we have 4 on the right hand side. Okay, so this is definitely a question on inequality. So we have x plus 2 over 4 minus 2x minus 3 over 3. Then we have the less than sign, then we have 4 on the right hand side. Okay, so the LCM at this side is 12. So just multiply all through by 12, okay? Over 4 minus 12 into brackets, or you can let's just make it faster, 2x minus 3, and easier. Then multiply this side too by 12, the LCM. Okay, we have 4 here 1, 4 here 3. All right, so 3 times x, we have 3x. 3 times 2, we have plus 6. 3 here 1, 3 here 4, okay? 4 times 2x, or minus 4 times 2x, that gives you minus 8x. Minus 4 times minus 3, that gives you plus 12. Then we have on the right hand side 4 times 12, that is 48. Very well. So if you collect like terms, so we have 3x minus 8x, that gives you minus 5x, okay? Whichever way you want to do it, we have minus 5x. All right, so we have 6 plus 12, that is 18. So if the 18 comes outside, it becomes minus. So we have 48 minus 18, okay? So we have minus 5x is less than 48 minus 18. That gives you 30. So divide both sides by minus 5. Okay, so because there is a minus movement from the variable we are looking for, the unknown variable we are looking for, the x, so that means the sign is going to change. Then we have here 1, then we have here 6. Okay, so that is x is greater than minus 6. So if we go through our options together, you see that option B is absolutely correct. So we have question number 3. So this is a pie chart. The pie chart shows the monthly expenditure of a public servant. The monthly expenditure on housing is twice, that is 2 times that of school fees. Okay, how much does a worker spend on housing if his monthly income is 7,200 naira? So remember that a pie chart, the sum total of its angles is 360 degrees, okay? So we are told from the question that the amount he spends on housing is 2 times that of school fees. So if the amount of school fees is x, therefore housing will be 2 times of x, okay? So like I said, the sum of angles in the pie chart is 360. So that will be angle x degrees, okay, plus angle 2x degrees. We have other expenditure there, which includes food. Food is 120 degrees. Plus, we have transportation. Transport there, if you look at it, is a right angle portion. So that is 90 degrees. That's why it's very salient for us to pay attention to details when we are attempting our questions, okay? Everything equals 360 degrees, okay? So now let's add up and collect like terms. So we have x plus 2x, that gives you 3x degrees, okay? 120 plus 90, that gives us 210 plus 210. So if the plus 210 goes outside, it becomes minus 210. So equals 360 degrees minus 210 degrees. That means 3x degrees equals 360 minus 210, that gives you 150. Dividing both sides by the coefficient of x, which is 3. So here we have 50. So the amount he spends on school fees is 50 degrees on the pie chart, okay? Okay, so we now said the amount he spends on housing is 2 times of the degree of school fees. So that will be 2 times. So housing will be 2 times x, which is 50. And that gives us 100. So we want to find out how much exactly he spends on housing. So that will be 100 degrees over 360 degrees times the amount of his total income, which is 7,200. Okay, so if we slide through, this is struck out. 36 here 1, 36 here, that is 36 in 72, that is 2. So that we have 200. Okay, so 200 times 10, that gives you 2,000. So the total amount he spends on housing is 2,000 naira every month. So if we go through our options together, you will discover that option B is correct. Please remember that the Myschool team has provided you with tools that can help you prepare better for your coming exams. You can use the link in the description below that takes you to the Myschool website for you to purchase the Myschool mobile app or get the Myschool software. So now we have to tackle question number 4. A trader realizes 10x minus x squared naira profit from the sale of x bags of corn. How many bags will give him the maximum profit? this is very easy to tackle, okay? So to get the maximum profit when he sells certain number of bags of corn, okay, what you just have to do, you have to differentiate the 10x minus x squared in respect to the sale of x bag of coin, bringing everything to 0. This is what I mean. So that will be, you differentiate the profits, because we are asked to find the maximum profit he can derive from the sale of certain amount of bags, so which is 10x minus x squared, okay? So this implies that 10x minus x squared equals to 0. Okay, so when we differentiate this, we are going to have 10 minus, if you differentiate x squared, that will give you 2x equals 0. Okay, so if we send this 2x to the right hand side, it becomes positive. So we have 10 equals 2x. Dividing both sides by 2. 2 here 1, 2 here 5. Okay, so that is x equals 5. So going back to our question, we are asked how many bags will give him the maximum profit. So now we know that 5 bags will give him the maximum profit. So if we go through our options together, realize option C is very correct. So do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and tap on bell notifications so you can get informed as the next videos are released for you. We have question number 5 to tackle. Okay, if y equals 23 base 5 plus 101 base 3, find y, leaving your answer in base 2. Okay, this is just a simple binary number system, okay, for us to just tackle. So we have y equals 23 base 5 plus 101 base 3. So we can just do this simply. So we have 23 in base 5 and we have 101 in base 3. So at first, for us to be able to add them up, we have to convert both bases we have here to base 10. Okay, so bringing 23 to base 10 from base 5, that will just give you, you can number this 0, 1, 2, 3, and there goes on the list. Okay, so we have this. So we have 2 times 5 raised to power 1, okay, plus 3 times 5 raised to power 0. Alright, so if we add up, we'll have 2 times 5, that is, sorry, let's take it first. 5 raised to power 1, that is 5. 5 times 2, that gives you 10. Plus 5 raised to power 0, that is 1. 1 times 3, that's 3. So we have 13. So 23 in base 5 equals 13 in base 10. So I don't need to write base 10. So we have 101. Let's bring it down so that we will not mix up the values we are trying to produce. 101 in base 3. Okay, so we have 0, 1, and 2. We have 1 times base 3 raised to power 2. Okay, plus 0 times 3 raised to power 1 plus 1 times 3 raised to power 0. Okay, just you can go through this clip again, okay, so that you can master the steps we are using. So we have 3 raised to power 2, that is 3 times 3, that's 9, times 1, that gives you 9, okay, plus 3 raised to power 1, that is 3 times 0, that is 0, okay, plus 3 raised to power 0, that is 1. 1 times 1, that is still 1. So we have 9 plus 0, that is 9, plus 1, that is 10. So if we look at it, 13 plus 10, that gives you 23. So that is y equals 23 base 5 plus 101 base 3 equals 23 from the addition of 13 and 10. Okay, so having gotten 23, the question requires that we leave our answer in base 2. To do that, that's very easy. Just use this method, 23. Then we are bringing it to base 2, so we divide it by 2. So 2 in 23, that will give you 11 remaining 1. 2 in 11, that is 5 remaining 1. 2 in 5, that is 2 remaining 1. Very well. 2 in 2, that is 1, remaining 0. 2 in 1, that is 0, remaining 1. So we use the upward movement to find what 23 in base 10 will be in base 2. So if we bring this up, that will be 1, 0, 1, 1, 1 base 2. So y equals 23 in base 10 or 1011 in base 2. Rather 10111 in base 2. So if we go through our options carefully, we realize that option B is correct. Right now we are going to tackle question number 6. So we see this diagram, say find the value of x in the diagram. So this is sum of angles at a point and they equals 360 degrees. So join me as we go to our working board and prefer solution to the question posed towards us. So we have x minus 10 degrees plus, okay, we have 2x degrees plus 3x degrees plus, okay, 4x minus 50 degrees plus, okay, we have 20 degrees. All of it equals 360 degrees, sum of angles at a given point. Okay, so let's collect like terms and see what happens. So if we undo the brackets, we remove the brackets. Okay, so we have x plus 2x, that gives us 3x, plus 3x, 6x, plus 4x, 10x. Okay, we have 360. We have minus 10 minus 50. That gives you minus 60 plus 10, plus 20 rather, and that gives you minus 40. So if the minus 40 comes outside, it becomes plus 40. Okay? So we have 10x equals 360 plus 40. That gives you 400 degrees. Okay, we're working in degrees, don't forget. So divide both sides by the coefficient of x, which is 10. Okay, so 10 strikes out 10. 0 cancels 0. So we have x equals 40 degrees. So the value of x in the diagram is 40 degrees. So if we go through our options together, we will discover that option D is the correct option. So we have question 7. Solve for t in the equation 3 over 4t plus 1 over 3, open bracket, 21 minus t equals 11. So let's solve this question. So this is the question we have from our screen. I just replicated it on the board. So let's find solutions to this. So we have 3 over 4t plus 1 over 3, open bracket, 21 minus t, close bracket, equals 21, equals 11 rather. So we can do this first by using 1 over 3 to multiply everything in the bracket here. So we would have 3 over 4t, okay, plus 1 over 3 times 21, okay. Then we have minus 1 over 3 for this times t equals 11. Okay, so we have 3 over 4t, 3 here 1, 3 here 7. Okay, so we have plus 7. 3 times 1, 3, t times 1, 3, so we have minus t over 3 equals 11. So we can collect like terms at this point. Okay, so if we collect like terms, this comes outside. So we have 3 over 4t, okay, minus t over 3 equals 11 minus 7. All right, so we'd have 3 over 4t minus t over 3 equals 11 minus 7 makes it 4. So if we find the LCM here, the LCM we should have here will be 12. Okay, 4 in 12, that is 3. 3 times 3, 9t, minus 3 in 12, that is 4. 4 times t, that is 4t, equals 4. So let's reproduce this equation to the other side of the board. So we have 9t minus 4t over 12 equals 4. Just what we have here, we are producing it right here. So we have 9t minus 4t, that gives you 5t over 12 equals 4. We can cross multiply. Then we have 5t equals 12 times 4. Dividing both sides by 5. So t will be equals to 12 times 4, that is 48, divided by 5. So that should give you 5 in 48. Okay, that is 9. Remainder 4. Because 5 times 9 gives you 45. Remainder 3, rather 3 over 5. Very well, okay? We can leave our answer in mixed fraction or in decimal points. This can also mean 9.6. Okay, so let's go through our options together. We have option D as the correct option. Remember that you can always ask your question as they pop up in your mind. You can use the link I have provided you in the description below that takes you to the Myschool website, where our solution providers are waiting just to give you the appropriate answer that you need. Okay, so let's tackle question number 8. A schoolgirl spends 1/4 of her pocket money on books and 1/3 on dress. What fraction remains? So let's see what is left of our pocket money. Okay, so we see from the question that she spends 1/4 on books, 1/3 on dress, isn't it? So if we add up, let's see what she has spent. The LCM here is 12. So 4 in 12, that is 3. 3 times 1, we have 3, okay? 3 in 12, that is 4. 4 times 1, we have 4. And that shows 3 plus 4, 7 over 12. So that implies that she has spent 7 over 12 of her pocket money. So let's see what is left of our money. So we have 1 minus our total expenditure, okay? So we find the LCM once again. 1 in 12, we have 12. 12 times 1, we have 12. Minus 12 in 12, that is 1. 1 times 7, we have 7. So 12 minus 7 gives us 5 over 12. So we can accurately say that the fraction that remains is just 5 over 12 of our pocket money. So in case you've gone through any of our clips and you see a question or a point where you like to share suggestion or recommendations, please use the comment section below, indicate the question number, and also input the suggestion you would like to share. So we have question 9. If x over a plus 1 plus y over b equal 1, make y the subject of the relation. So at first we replicated the question we have on our screen right here on our whiteboard. Okay, so the question requires that we make y the subject of the relation. That is why we circled y to an upper side of our board. So the first thing we can do is we can move this variable here to the right hand side. And remember that anytime a value moves from the left hand side to the right hand side, or from the right hand side to the left hand side, their sign is going to change either from positive to negative or negative to positive. So right here we have this variable with its sign positive. Moving to the right hand side, it becomes negative. So we are going to have y over b equals 1 minus x over a plus 1. It affects everything here. So we are required to make y the subject of the formula. So what we can do is we can multiply both sides, or we can multiply both sides by b, or cross multiply b directly. So we have y equals b into bracket 1 minus x over a plus 1. Okay, we can have this, or if you want to find the LCM of what we have here, we can still have y equals b into brackets. So the LCM here is a plus 1. A plus 1 times 1, that still gives you a plus 1 in a plus 1 gives you a plus 1. Multiply by 1 still gives you a plus 1. We have the minus sign. A plus 1 in a plus 1, that is 1. 1 times x, that is x. Okay? So if we expand our brackets, we can have b times a, we have ab. B times 1, we have plus b. B times minus x, we have minus bx over a plus 1. So whichever one that our option carries, we are going to select them. So let's go through our options together. We can find b into brackets a plus 1 minus x over a plus 1. That makes option A very accurate. So here we are tackling question 10. Calculate the total surface area of a cupboard which measures 12 centimeter by 10 centimeter by 8 centimeter. So this is very easy to solve. So the formula for total surface area for a cupboard, you can know the shape of a cupboard is like a cupboard. So we have this formula, 2 into brackets, the length, okay, times the breadth or the width, plus the breadth times the height, plus the length times the height. Okay, so we can recall from our question that we have the length as 12, the breadth or the width as 10, then the height as 8. Okay, all in centimeters. I'm just trying to make this easier and faster as possible. So let's slot in our values. So we would have the L, which is 12 length, times the breadth, the first one, that is 10. Okay, all right, plus the breadth, which is 10, times the height, which is 8. Okay, plus the length, which is 12, times the height, which is 8. Okay, so we have 12 times 10, that is 120, plus 10 times 8, that is 80, plus 12 times 8, that is 96. So 120 plus 80, that gives you 200. 200 plus 96, that is 296. 2 times 296. And we are going to see, we are going to get our option as 592. So if we go through our options together, realize option B is very correct. So we've come to the end of this segment, but there's definitely more videos to come that provide solutions to each of the questions in year 2018 JAMB CBT. Okay, so don't forget that you have to hit the like button, click on subscribe button, and tap on bell notifications so you can get informed as we release the next videos.